Hi everyone. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this video. I really appreciate your time and all the incredible work you're doing. My goal here is to walk you through exactly how the invoice and compensation process works for you as members of the Dexter Southfield SuperTutors network. Let's start with those of you who have been tutoring Dexter Southfield students already, families you've worked with in the past. Every Dexter Southfield family has now been informed that SuperTutors is the official tutoring partner network of the school. I've told families that if they wanted to continue tutoring through SuperTutors, whether with a Dexter Southfield teacher or someone from my broader network, they needed to fill out the family registration form. On that form, families could indicate if they were already working with one of you. When that happened, I simply directed them to another form called the family agreement form, which is essentially our contract outlining the expectations and policies. I shared this form with you earlier this fall. If you'd like another copy, just reach out and I'll send it right over. Once families completed that step, I told them they were free to continue with the same tutor, same time, same place. The only difference was that I'll be sending them an invoice at the end of each month. Now, for those of you who are new to SuperTutors or who were recently matched with the family through me, your onboarding process has been pretty similar. In some cases, families reached out because they wanted to hire a specific Dexter Southfield teacher. In those cases, I helped coordinate the match, made sure the family completed all the necessary forms, and confirmed that tutoring could begin right away. Again, I told them that I would handle all the invoicing at the end of each month. In other cases, families asked me to write a confidential job description and send it out to the full Dexter Southfield network. That's when some of you applied, and I shared those candidates with the families. They selected finalists, conducted short interviews, and eventually selected the best fit. Once the match was made, I again walked the families through the same onboarding steps and reminded them that billing happens monthly. At the end of this month, I'll be emailing each of you a jot form link titled Dexter Southfield SuperTutors Compensation Form. That form is how you'll report your tutoring activity for the month, who you tutored, how many hours you worked, and at what rate. Each form will have a space for up to 10 students. If you tutor more than 10, just let me know and I'll send you a second form. I also know that many of you have had discussions with your division heads about whether your work should be classified as standard tutoring or as a learning specialist. Thank you for handling those conversations. They were important as the school defined what qualifies as a learning specialist. I will leave it up to you to fill out your compensation forms accordingly, and of course, please remember that I will be sharing this information with the school. Once I receive your compensation form, I'll process your payment and send you a compensation check by mail. Typically, it takes about 7 to 10 days for the check to arrive. After that, I'll send out invoices to each family, billing them for the total number of tutoring hours from that month. I do want to mention that some families may have more than one tutor for the same students, so I appreciate your patience as I manage those details. There could also be delays if a family hasn't yet signed their agreement form. If you're unsure whether your family has signed, you're welcome to ask them directly or reach out to me and I'll check for you. Also, yesterday I sent out an email to all Dexter Southfield families who are currently working with one of you, just to make sure everyone clearly understands the rates. I wanted to be sure there's no confusion moving forward. I hope this video clears up how everything works and gives you a better sense of what to expect. As always, if you have any questions about rates, billing, families, or anything else, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'll be holding a virtual office hours on Zoom on Tuesday, October 28th from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. This is an optional, informal, drop-in session for anyone in the Dexter Southfield SuperTutors network who has any questions about placements, tutoring logistics, invoicing, or anything else. So please feel free to stop by at any time during that session. There's no RSVP needed, and I'll be sending out a Zoom link shortly. Thank you again for being part of this network and for everything you're doing for our students. I'm grateful for the care and professionalism you bring to your work every week. See you soon, and thanks for watching.